Hi everyone, and welcome to the Floral Princess Castle build. Sprawling across the lush fields of Pixie Acres in Wish Blossom Ranch DLC. In today's video, I will be using the new Floral Princess Bundle that comes with the house and walls to build this enchanted fantasy castle surrounded with gardens and winding cobblestone paths. Whether you're looking for inspiration on building your own castle in Dreamlight Valley or love cozy fantasy builds, keep watching to see how this one turned out. I'm starting with the castle walls outline. For this build, I chose the Pixie Flats sub-biome in Wish Blossom Ranch. My plan was to have the castle be facing the entrance as you walk in from the Sunday shores. So I had to push the castle a little further in a corner to have enough space to make the path leading to the 100-acre fields, as well as having a secondary path leading to that little nook in a corner. So that's how I end up with this triangular path shape going around the castle walls. And I placed the main gate at the path's intersection. For this build, I actually wanted to test how you could build a castle at an angle without having no gaps in between wall pieces. So it took some trial and error, but I think it all worked out at the end. So in this speed build, you can see the final wall layout that I came up with. The castle has a symmetrical shape with an inner courtyard and a few gates for easy access. The tower-shaped pieces from the bundle turned out to be very good connector pieces, especially when building at the angle. Behind castle walls, I placed a few of these new trees from the Hercules realm. They have the perfect shape for framing the build on the back and having this thick foliage look. I kept the path behind the castle open to be able to access the mining node and just added a few bushes so it wouldn't look too empty. I'm using the natural rock path without borders because I wanted to have this natural looking winding paths that are easy to blend with foliage later. I also wanted to include gardens inside the castle courtyard and have a few cozy seating areas surrounded with flower bushes and fairy lights. This way, the walls look like they are blending with the grass and foliage, and the whole build looks like it belongs to Pixie Hollow from Tinkerbell movies. I added rows of cypress saplings in front of the three main entrances and framed them with these giant wish blossoms for a dramatic effect. The rest of the space in between I am filling out with a few variations of green and flower bushes. And also, to better blend the transition between the path and garden foliage, I'm adding a loose gravel path with borders, just single tiles going around the path edges. It's matching the main path color and adding this ornate decorative effect to the whole build. Paths look more natural and free-flowing. On this side of the castle, I decided to make the outdoor feast area with a royal table set up. In this corner, I also have my traveling well, which I surrounded with more trees and Pixie Acres foliage. Across the royal table, I added a couple tents and a blooming gazebo to make it look like there's a festival going on right outside the castle walls. To frame the Sunday Shores entrance, I didn't want anything tall to block the castle view, so I made these ponds using Neverland River Kit. After the last update, you can actually save one of the pond as a preset and place the same one on the other side. You can only rotate it 90 degrees though. I just made the free form irregular pond shape and surround it with more foliage. to better blend with the rest of the garden, leaving some space around the second pond to access fishing spots in the river. On the other side of the castle, I added another seating area, and this one is more whimsical and fairy themed. A cozy picnic table under this artful roots arch. As you enter the Pixie Flats and pass through the shadowy tree alcove, you can see the castle in the distance, with the layers of lush foliage spread around. Going through the main castle gates, you enter the charming and regal courtyard, where the carriages await. Outside the castle walls, you can take a stroll through the garden paths or fish in the nearby river for that sweet honey coral. The tiles on path border add in that natural detail without taxing your item limit. I also have the cherry blossom wishing well skin, and it looks absolutely charming in Pixie Acres, especially combining with this castle bundle. This Floral Princess Bundle is one of the best bundles values we've had in a while. I think it comes with just enough pieces to be enough to come up with your own original castle design. The scale of the gates might be a bit too small, but the pieces overall are small enough to be able to fit as many as you need, even in a less spacious biome. And as you can see, you don't even have to build at a 90-degree angle with this bundle. After playing around with these wall pieces, I was really satisfied with it, and I hope we get more building kits like this one. I do have a couple more castle builds on my channel if you want to check it out, like Merida's castle or Scrooge's Clown McDuck castle. I'm looking forward to potentially trying to mix and match different building kits in the future to bring more variety and unique aesthetic looks. If you liked the video, consider leaving a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone!